I just went to Barnes & Noble and I spent $73. And I don't regret it. So let me show you guys what I got. The first thing, I just went in there. Actually, there's a whole entire story of why I was even there in the first place. We're not going to get into that because it's looking embarrassing. But, anyway, let's just say I was supposed to be somewhere else this entire time, and that didn't work out. So I ended up going to Barnes & Noble because I was like, might as well spend this time that I would have spent there at Barnes & Noble. Anyhow. And I was just, no plan, just like, I wanted to get one book. I wanted to leave with one book. Anyhow. First book I saw, Keeping 13. I read Binding 13. I really liked it. Well, I didn't love it. Like, I thought many things were very weird in it. I thought it was a little overhyped. I still liked it, but the thing is, it's like people like view it as like a series. So it's like I'm not gonna say it's overhyped because I only read the first book. Like I need to read the series before I'm like, I really have real opinions. And I've been really wanting to get this book because the way this first book ended, it's like, come on now, finally got it. I'm gonna have to brush up on what happened in Binding 13 because I read that book in January, so I don't really remember it. Anywho, the next book that I saw, guys, the next two books are so beautiful. It's actually insane how pretty these books are. Is this not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your entire life? It's so... The ballad of Songbirds and Things. I've never read this book. I love the Hunger Games. I watched the movie in theaters. I watched the movie in theaters 3 times because it was just such a masterpiece. And I saw this and I was like, and me and my friend, after we watched the movie, we went to Barnes & Noble and then we started looking at the books, and we went to the end of the book, and like the last line of the book is "Snow lands on top." And is that not the most beautiful ending ever? Like, Snow lands on top. I really cannot. So I'm going to experience reading the book and also the most beautiful way, because look how beautiful this book is. Like, the back says, ambition will fuel him, competition will drive him, but power has its price. Okay, now this last book, this is one of my favorite books of all time. I don't know if that is like, sorry, I was looking for the copy I have of it, but I'm not realizing that's downstairs, not in here. And that might be a unpopular opinion. Well, I know it's a popular opinion because a lot of people do love this book. Like, it was like the biggest book on TikTok in maybe like 2022. But I think people like to switch up. Personally, I've loved this book since junior year of high school, and I've read it 3 times, and it's one of my favorite books of all time, and I will always love it. And I was walking out of Barnes & Noble. I was just walking out. I was about to bring these 2 books to the front and check them out. And then, you know how they have those like tables with all the books laid down? You know how dangerous it is to like look at those? You need to, when you're leaving Barnes & Noble, you need a beeline to the cashier. Nope. I'm looking at every table. And I see the most beautiful edition of The Love Hypothesis. Guys, you guys, that is so pretty. And what says, I like people on covers when they're like cartoonish like this. Right next to me, I have this is the book I'm reading right now, Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I think I'm on page like 270 or something. But Ellie Hazelwood, I love her covers. Like, I don't have the Love Hypothesis right next to me, but I have Love Theoretically over there. I have Love on the Brain. I already love her covers. Just the like, I have Check and Mate. Okay. Her covers are already perfect. Like, this is like the regular cover, except the lettering's in pink, and the original one, it's the most beautiful thing ever. Like, this color pink. You guys ready? Like, I didn't know it could get any better. We're just like more colors. Look. And are you ready for the real hitter? I don't know. This is a little inappropriate. So it's like, if you don't, whatever. Like, oh, like, my heart. Adam and Holland, look at that. I couldn't believe this. I couldn't walk away from this book. I couldn't walk away from it. I read Love My Princess 3 times and I have to read it a 4th time with this book. It just has to happen because this is the most beautiful book I own. The most beautiful book I own. Well, and this one. The most beautiful book I owned before this were 3 of them. I have The Picture of Dorian Gray, which I think is downstairs. And that one's really pretty because it's like the penguin, I forgot what they're called. Really pretty. And then I have Anna and the French Kiss, the special edition of that one, which is so pretty. That book, that's the most beautiful book I own. And then I also have The Little Prince. And this is what it looks like. So it's like really pretty. But yeah, I think that these 2 books blow it out of the water, put them out of the water. They do. They are just so beautiful. And I'm so grateful that I get them. All of this stuff was $73 in total. Is that crazy? Yes, I do it. Yes, but would I do it again? 100%. I don't give a fuck. I just want to thank everyone that created this book. It made it look so beautiful. My jaw dropped when I saw it and I looked through it. So, anyway, that is all I wanted to do. So, goodbye.